Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. Greetings. Welcome to Readings from the Heart. Hello, dear Anna. Nice to see you. Hey, Hannah. How's the future? What a lovely intro. Thank you. Wasn't that? It's one of my favorites. I like all my intros, but definitely one of my favorites. And here we have this beautiful mystical setting with this magical waterfall and a big, big moon. Hello, Ines. Is that how you say that? Ines? Yes. Hey, Jess. How are you? Hello, hello. Good morning, Peterbrook. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. How's the music volume? Good, good, good. Get your shades. The future is bright. I love it. The future is bright. You are very, very right. Good morning, Allison. Tell us where you're from and give us 2 words to describe the state of your heart. Hello, Mira. 2 words to describe the state of your heart. Portugal, calm. You have a calm. Ines has a calm heart in Portugal. I love that. Honor that and celebrate that with you. Hello, Melinda, my friend. How are you? Anna's heart is optimistically happy. Optimistically happy. Beautiful. Who else? 2 words to describe the quality of your heart. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to you. Welcome to Readings from the Heart. If you're new, please feel free to say hi. We love saying hi to new people. You are in for a beautiful experience today. Hey, Jack. Good to see you from the UK. And we are sharing 2 words to describe the current state of our heart. Hello, April. Good to see you. How is retirement treating you? Gosh, I can't believe I remembered that. Peterbrook is in northern Queensland, and her heart is reliable and big. Yeah, it is very true, Peterbrook. I believe it. I believe it. Hi, Allison. It's actually afternoon here, so I don't know why I said good morning. I'm in San Diego. My heart is tired and a bit closed off. Got it. Allison's heart is tired and closed. Tired and closed. I'm glad that, April, your retirement is going well. Jessica's heart is hopeful and disappointed. The heart is fascinating, my friends. It can hold seemingly contrasting states at the same time. The mind can't do that. The mind can only focus on one thing at a time. Let's see. Hey, Ro. Good to see you. Ro's got a wide open heart in the UK. Wide open heart. Beautiful. Who else? Jack's heart is open and sad. Open and. Notice I'm not saying the but. Specifically. Open and sad. Beautiful. Shyla's heart in the UK is peaceful and hopeful. Jennifer's heart is open and receptive. Receptive. You can have an open heart and not be receptive, right? You could just be open. But hers is open and receptive. Very, very beautiful. Everyone can hear the music okay? Keep sharing, my friends. 2 words to describe the current state of your heart. Calm and wanting more from someone. Your heart is wanting more, or your mind, Inez? Good question, huh? Oh, I just said 2 words. You don't have to follow the strict letter of the suggestion, Inez. It's fine. Whatever it takes to describe these 2 things about your heart. Tatiana is coming from Melbourne, and her heart is numb. Tatiana's heart is numb. Is there another word for it too, Tatiana? Maybe, perhaps. April's heart is healing and she's feeling motivated. Both heart and mind. Yes, you have an intermingling there going on. Wonderful. Tatiana, we are neighbors, Hannah says. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. Melinda's heart is confused and hopeful. Fascinating. Hey, Lotus. Did I say that right? Or is it Lodis? Lodis? I don't know. Lotus? It almost sounds like the flower, lotus, but with the D and a Y and an S. Hello, hello, welcome. I did it first one, Lotus. Very cool. Never seen that name. I love seeing different names. My heart is full and in awe. Definitely full and in awe. Hey, Lotus is happy to be here. My heart is full and joyful, Lotus says. Wonderful. Anything's wonderful. Even the numb heart is wonderful. We embrace, allow, accept, and celebrate every quality of the heart here, my friends. You have permission, 100% permission and allowance from me, and hopefully yourself, while we're together, that every quality of the heart is embraced. We allow, we accept all, what is it? How do they say, we accept all forms of payment. We accept all qualities of heartness. We accept all qualities of heartness here at Greg's Lives. Well, some people choose not to feel, April, which I feel sad for them. Because feelings are so amazing. They tell us so much. They reveal so much to us. They are the beginning of recognizing whether we're in alignment or not. And that alignment is not just with Source and with the universe, but whether our beliefs and the patterns of thought that we're having are in alignment with Source. They're the beginning of that. They're the indicator. They're such a superpower. Peterbrook is confused and hopeful also. Mind stories. Jerry, paralyzed might be a better word. Oh, paralyzed. Heavy and stuck. No, I like heavy and stuck. I'm gonna stick with heavy and stuck, Jerry. Paralyzed is what your mind is evaluating it as, but heavy, well, even stuck might be evaluating it that way. But yes, I like heavy and stuck better than paralyzed. Let's go with what feels better. That was you, actually, April? Oh, okay. Hi, Claire. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have to feel. Yes, yes, yes. Please feel. Hannah says it's school holidays here, so my heart is happy to spend time with the children, even if it's a chaotic time. I bet. Yes, here's your young ones. Learning to feel my feelings is quite a journey, April says. I would agree. I would agree. And that is one of the things that I love to help people with. I have a rich emotional life, and I have for years. I think before I mastered anything in my life, I learned about the emotions. And man, are they helpful. Really, really helpful. Awesome. Anyone else want to share where they're from? Where they're coming to us from in 2 words or statements to describe the current state of your heart. Hi, Claire. I feel aligned but had to work at it, as I've had a lot of people recently trying to bring me down. Wow, Claire. You're... Oh, UK, Great Britain. Indeed, lovely. Who got to San Diego? Huh? Linda, so when did you get to San Diego? Me? I'm not in San Diego. Sadie's heart is quiet and gentle. Allison's in San Diego. Oh, I might go there. That is one of my desired destinations. Allison, you're in San Diego. Lovely. No, I'm not in San Diego. I don't think I said that. I must have said something that sounded like San Diego. I'm still in Utah, but next week, I'm going to Fort Collins, Colorado. Yes, maybe I was reading that, and maybe I was reading it quickly. Yeah, so, quick story. You know I love my stories. I'm going to tell this because this, my friends, when we surrender and get out of our own ways, get out of our heads, drop into our hearts and trust, this is an example of what can happen. So, as many of you know, my time here in Utah is quickly drawing to a close. I had agreed with my hosts that I'd be out around October 14th. And as of last week, I had no clue where I was going. And I had one very questionable offer of a casual friend's couch. And I was feeling nervous and questionably uncomfortable. I didn't quite understand why that offer made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But it was a great and loving offer, and it's what I had. So this week, in the last 24 hours, literally, 24 hours? No, in the last 48 hours, that idea, I woke up Monday morning, and I thought, wait a minute, it may not be ideal for staying there, but maybe there are some power places or energy vortexes in Colorado that I'd be interested in seeing, and so I could just pass through at that friend's house. And so I started researching and found several different sites that I want to go see. And then I remembered that a very dear, longtime friend is still in Colorado, north of Denver. And I called her, and she was like, I would love to see you. And we got to talk, and she invited me to stay with her. And this is one of probably my closest heartfelt and spiritual friends ever. She just moved into a 2-bedroom apartment. We actually dated, probably the best relationship I ever had when I was living in LA. This was years ago, 15-ish plus years ago, probably 17 years ago. Anyways, we haven't been great at staying in touch, but we've always stayed connected. So she's like, yes, come stay with me. I would love to have you here. And she and I have grown in the same direction, different lives, but we've had an interesting parallel spiritual growth path. And so she's actually the leader of a congregation there that is a really cool sounding group that believes a lot of what I believe. And apparently she just loves these people to pieces. And so I'm going to get to visit with her congregation and her tribe there and get to see Fort Collins and catch up with her. And that all happened because I was open to considering my casual friend's offer of the couch. I knew it wasn't quite right. I stayed focused in the 4 things that I wanted from my next location: amazing walks, powerful meditations, brilliant inspirations for my life's work, and comfort. Incredible comfort, right? And how amazing. I would have not thought in a million years that I'd be having a reunion with this gal. I much less have it happen this way, much less have it be the perfect timing in terms of her availability or ability to host me. And, within a few hours of talking yesterday morning, I'd booked my flight and made all the arrangements, and I'm heading out next Wednesday, the 15th. So, not Wednesday, Tuesday, the 15th. Yeah. So I'm going to Fort Collins. So we are going to be, the Greg show is on the road. I have a feeling I'm going to be there for the holidays, at least for a while. It does snow there. And as much as I want to be warm for the winter, I really love this friend a lot. And I think the time together is going to be amazing. So So this, my friends, yes, this is fantastic. We can celebrate for me, but I celebrate for all of us, because when we get out of our way, when we trust in the universe, magic. I just love it. So I am in awe. I am in awe of the power of the universe. And I really feel, for those who were at last week's? Was the Celebrate Party Love? Yeah, the Celebrate Love Party was last week. For those who were there, we heard a very special thing. I got a very special message from the council, and that was that I've left the old timeline. So I'm really convinced now that heading to Fort Collins is the beginning of a new chapter, and a huge new chapter. I can feel the energetics. I can feel the energetic gears clicking in place for amazing stuff that I'm going to stay out of the way and not dictate it. But my friends, we are so beautifully supported and amazingly taken care of. We just have to believe it. We have to believe it and get out of our heads. And as April so aptly said, we need to feel. Everything is possible. So beautiful. There we go. Thank you for letting me share. And we're going to get ready in a moment for readings. I just want to see what you guys are saying. Jennifer has always had deep feelings. My mother encouraged it. My father disallowed it. Polar opposites for parents. Yeah, absolutely understand that, Jennifer. Melinda. Yep, absolutely. Oh, thanks for the yays, everybody. Claire has surrendered. Fantastic. I support and celebrate you for that. The universe always has our back, says April. Gut feeling. Following intuition. There's so many important things about this. Oh, thanks, guys. I so appreciate it. I know, right? Hannah, can't wait to see what happens. Like magic is unfolding. Power. Absolutely. So cool. Sounds like it might be an astral alignment. Ooh, PETA. Wow. Yes, indeed. And you know what is so fascinating? We're reuniting. I'm reuniting with this gal around the same time that we originally met, like 17 or 18 years ago. That is not a coincidence. Yes, I'm excited too. Melinda, I did send you an email. Still love to come visit you, but I know you have your surgery coming up. So, yeah. So that is that. I am clearer, PETA. Everything feels in line. Like, I literally woke up Monday morning and started to realize that I didn't need a home. I was ready for an adventure, and and this is the next step. So it's just a whole different energy for me. And I have a feeling that we're all going to benefit from it. I feel like there's going to be so much inspiration for me in Fort Collins, and I already had a new idea today. So in that energy of it, a new gathering. Developing a new gathering, and this one is a entirely themed around our belief system and busting our belief systems wide open. So this is really, really powerful stuff. Hello, David from the UK, and hello to everyone who is here. Yes, indeed. Hannah, oh, thank you. I'm glad I'm inspiring you. Your story helps me to trust the universe more than I already did. Yeah. Oh, you rarely look at emails unless I'm knowing a specific one is coming. Oh, no wonder I haven't heard from you. Well, maybe we could chat on the phone. Because I would like to come through New Mexico, and I'd love to see you, and maybe even help. Well, I don't know. I really do feel like I'm going to stay in Fort Collins for a couple months. So we'll see, though. It could be longer. It could be shorter. Your surgery is on hold for now as of yesterday. Okay, well, let's talk. I want to hear more about the surgery, but not right now. We're going to get into readings. Tatiana, I feel that I can't feel as I used to. Tatiana, I understand that. That happens sometimes. Sometimes it's a process of unfolding. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Yvonne, your C is here. Nice to see you. Yes, we're going to be doing readings from the heart. I was inspired to get you guys some readings again. The last few lives, if you've missed them, check out my YouTube. Powerful journeys. Some of them just like knocking people's socks off. So if you're really feeling the need for some meaningful transformation, definitely check out one of the journeys in the recent weeks there on my YouTube. Also, if you're really feeling the need for meaningful transformation, which is, I'm realizing more and more that's what I'm about. I am here, for those who don't know me, hi, my name's Greg Phillips. I'm trying to avoid using labels, but I can tell you why I'm here. And I am here on the planet to guide you guys into the depths of your heart so that you can experience meaningful transformation. Meaningful transformation. And my notion of meaningful transformation is the opportunity to reclaim your power. And I know that's a phrase that's thrown around a lot, but what I mean by that is to reclaim your power of choice. The power of choice, my friends, it is so strong. That is our true power, that we get to choose the life that we want. The power of choice is so important. I'm not talking about the choice of what's outside of us. I'm not talking about choices for dinner or choices of friends or whatever. The power of choice of what we think and believe. This, my friends, is a true superpower. When you begin to tap into it and develop it, when you begin to reclaim that power, you let go of any victimhood, you let go of life happening to you, you start to become a true co-creator with the universe. And this I'm just seeing more and more in my life and other people's lives lately. And this is what we're called to do. Every day we have a choice. Every single day you have a choice of how you see life. You can either look at it through the eyes of love or look at it through the eyes of fear. That's it. It's a simple choice, my friends. Every day we have that same choice to make. And even though we made it today or made it yesterday or made it in the last week, sometimes it's just something we have to choose to make that choice every single day. And that's how I got through some really hard times. So anyways, we're gonna do ratings. I know, sometimes your C is there and sometimes it isn't, Yvonne. I don't understand that. It is such a weird app sometimes. Hannah says ebb and flow, balance. We'll all go through these phases. We would. All right, so if you're new to me, this is how it works. We use the fascinating wheel of names. Everybody in my lives has a chance at a reading. And then we let the universe decide by spinning the wheel. If you get called on, then you can, at that point, put your question, comment, or statement in there. And I am actually going to invite and encourage you guys to try to do something a little different today. As you are thinking of your question or as you are writing it, I want you to stop or pause and ask yourself, ask your intuition, ask your higher self, is this question coming from my mind or is it coming from my heart? Now, how do you know which is which? The mind is usually interested in straight answers, yeses, nos. It usually is asking about the future. It's wanting reassurances or guarantees. It's wanting something revealed only so that it can feel better. So if in thinking of the question, you feel some anxiety or you feel like you're just trying to get information, that's fine. Just be aware of it and see if you can, it may not work, but see if you can find out what your heart is really wanting. So for example, if somebody were to ask, how is this job decision going to turn out? Okay, we honored that, but that's coming from the mind mostly. I mean, you're the one who has to really determine. Or how is this relationship going to turn out? And then if you make that pause and you really feel into it, and then you ask yourself, what am I really asking about regarding this job or relationship? Well, I'm nervous about it. I'm uncertain. I'm feeling really ungrounded about it. Oh, I'm really wanting to know how what guidance do I need to get through this, right? You're not really asking about the outcome. You're really asking about, because what you're focused on with that outcome is how you want to feel. Again, back to the feelings. So pay attention as you form your question to how that question makes you feel. And obviously we all, when we're struggling with something and wanting clarity, we're all just looking for some relief. So do your best with that. Have fun. Do it as a game. It's not a rule. You don't have to do it. It's just an invitation and a suggestion. Oh, good, Yvonne. I'm glad my words are speaking really strongly to you. I was really thinking along about this. So yes, let me clear the wheel. And somebody might have to be my helper. Who would like to be on the list for a reading today? Hannah. Who else? Claire. David. Oh, goodness. So quick. I should just probably write everybody's name, right? Ro. Got David. Lotus. I just love that. Lotus. Tessa. Hello, Tessa. Tatiana, were you showing your heart because you want to get on? That I don't really. I'm feeling like that's true, but. Hi. I like that hi. Multiple eyes. Anna is saying Anna to mean you want to get on? Yes, okay. You guys are so funny. There's Claire, David, Peter, Brooke, Melissa. You're gonna help me, Anna? I love that. Thank you for volunteering. Melissa, I think I need to get Melissa's name. Ines. I got Melissa. Where's Ines? There we go. There's no necessary order to any of these. Ines. Sandy wants to get on the list. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's see what else we got. Allison. I need to get Allison on there. Allison. Yes, Sandy, you're all set. Oh, wow. Anna, you're really good at the... Wow, that's amazing. Melinda, my friend Melinda is on there. Jack, I got Jack. I got Ro. Tatiana, did I get Tatiana? I got Tatiana. David twice? It's the same David, or is it a different David? Lotus, Tessa, Jerry. Got to get Jerry on there. Jerry, and I got Melissa, and that's Melissa twice. Wow. Everyone, cheer for Anna. Fantastic. Good job. Wonderful. Thank you, my dear. I think it's just one David too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yay, Anna. Thank you, Anna. My lovely assistant, Anna. Cool. So, yeah, let's do it. You are on the web. It does make it easier. I like joining lives from the browser on my computer now instead of from the mobile. It's so hard to type on the mobile. Thanks, Melinda. You guys are really helping out today. All right, my friends, let's get centered. Welcome to Readings from the Heart. Welcome to your day. Welcome to our beautiful, amazing shared time together and our awesome community. If you are sitting, make a point of placing your feet flat on the floor in front of you. Close your eyes. And let's just take a moment. Earlier we were all sharing two different words or phrases to describe the current quality, the current state of our hearts. Today we thank the divine for this opportunity to come together. Thank you, Source, for giving us the gift of being able to recognize the qualities that we hold in our heart, and for this loving opportunity to come together and accept, allow, and embrace exactly where our hearts are at in community, in service to one another. Thank you for the gift of having a heart, for the very heart is the seat of the soul and the portal to the divine. It is our connection to divine intelligence and our higher self. And so the more we learn from it, the more we embrace it, the more we allow it to teach us, the more deeply we strengthen our spiritual connection. And the more confidently and powerfully we can reclaim our power of choice. For we came into this lifetime deliberately. We chose specific themes to work on, so these are not burdens, even though they may feel challenging. We chose them so that we could grow and expand. And so you see, the power of choice is our very birthright, my friends. And as I like to joke sometimes with some people, if you wanted perfection, you chose the wrong planet to be born on. So, cultivate as much love and appreciation in your heart as you can for these different feelings and different states of your heart, no matter what they are, whether they're heavy, numb, closed, open, excited, curious, scared, full, broken, healing, mending. Regardless of what they are, allow every single one of those, my friends, allow every single one of those to be exactly as they are, because they mean something. Do not run or hide from them. Do not shove them aside. Do not avoid them. Embrace them and learn from them. It is your heart's language that it is sharing with you. Take a moment to ask your heart, what is the deepest question you have today, where you are wanting and seeking the most guidance in your life, or the most comfort. And as you form that question, I will spin the wheel. Hi, Inga. Welcome. Oh, Tatiana, you're on the list. We'll see if you get called. And our first winner on the wheel of good for guidance is Melinda. Yay, Melinda, my dear friend. Tatiana, go with the flow, my friend. Go with the flow. If you're called on, then I'll guide you. Yay! OMG, says Melinda. Woohoo! Good job. I had a feeling. I just looked at your email. Oh, well, no rush on that, my dear. All right. How can I be of assistance to you today, my friend? What is your question, comment, topic? What does your heart seek guidance for today? That's the best thing you can ask yourself, my friends. What is my heart seeking guidance for today? Because the answer is in your heart. If the mind is asking the question, it has a much harder time of getting the wisdom. The wisdom. You had to search for it. Yeah, this is the best thing you can ask yourself. Or what are you seeking guidance from your heart for today? Because your heart has all the answers. Why? Because it's where the seat of the soul is and the portal to the divine. So your heart has all the answers. Your mind has very limited answers, period. The mind is best used for projects, tasks, not life decisions. Anyways, Melinda, your question, my dear. Oh, so since I am traveling, I don't know what the schedule will be beyond this. So this Saturday, we're going to do Spirit and Soul Saturday, just like last week. And then next week is the Energy Deep Dive on Thursday the 17th. That's through my Patreon page. That's where we dive deep, and I don't know what the theme is yet, but that's where we dive deep into our hearts and we go on journeys and get channeled answers and stuff for whatever the theme is. And I'm not sure, it might actually be beliefs. So that's something you can find out more about at my link. Melinda asks, big confusion yesterday after my second opinion regarding my surgery. A few things happened and it was very upsetting at first, but note my heart is telling me it's all supposed to be in due timing. Now your heart. Okay. So, got it. There's the context. What's your question? Also, after that intense day, my dogs got skunked late last night. Okay. What's your question, my dear? Yes, big hugs to Melinda. Why? Or testing about my beliefs. Well, now, interesting way of phrasing that. You don't know? Why is a good question. I mean, it is your question. I'll start the reading in a second, but I would encourage you to take a look at the use of the word testing. There's an energy behind that, at least to me, and I'm never attached to being right or wrong about any of these things, but what I'm sensing in that word testing is a belief that the universe is more of a taskmaster, that it's constantly testing us. Remember that we are the co-creators of our life. And while it may feel like a test because of the challenge, you might find more relief by reframing that word into something else, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're actually in a good place right now. I feel it. That's good. Hello, Gloria. Good to see you. All right, let's see what we have going on for you. I think that we're going to have a conversation. Our dear Melinda, you have indeed had a postponement in this for a very specific reason. This reason, well, we can't really let the cat out of the bag, but you are on the right steps and process. This is... Greg's right in that you have an opportunity to reframe this. For thinking of this as a test of your beliefs is, as I'm sure you can feel it if you really tap into it, but there is a harshness to that, a bit of a victim perspective in which life is happening to you. And as our dear friend Jackie Mancuso is often heard to say, life is happening for you. And so there is, on some level, a part of you, and while you are ready and willing and eager even to have this procedure done, there's a part of you that isn't ready. So the postponement is an opportunity for you to continue to do what you've been doing, listening to your heart, listening to your intuition. And ultimately, the goal of this postponement, you will discover the end result in terms of that from a standpoint of purpose. But the goal for the current moment, the reason for the current moment, is for you to practice more alignment. You will remember the last time we spoke, in which we said that at some point in recent years, you set a very powerful intention for your own growth and expansion. And the most amazing and magical and powerful way that you learn how to expand is by living through moments like this. The contrast is by design, my friends. This planet exists because it is the most potent environment in which a being can experience contrast. You knew this coming in. You knew this before the moment before you were born. You knew that you came here intentionally to rub up against this contrast so that you could grow and expand. So therefore, from this perspective, from the understanding that all is well, even the contrast, you realize that no true harm can come to you. So even if a misunderstanding occurs, or a procedure is postponed, or something happens to bring up reevaluating, or you have a difficult conflict with a coworker, or you have a heartbreak, or these are all part of the experience of life. And so is it a bad thing or a wrong thing for the procedure to have been postponed? No, it's not. But it is your path to find out why. And you do this by doing what you have been doing so beautifully these last many months, trusting your heart, trusting the universe. And we encourage you and everyone here today to be the mindful observer of your thoughts. Be the mindful observer of your beliefs. A belief is simply a thought that you have practiced so consistently that then it further solidifies in your mind. But you always retain the power to choose to believe differently. So in this moment, dear Melinda, you have the power to choose how you wish to see this postponement. We certainly honor that if you choose to see it as an inconvenience, or to see it as a disruption, or to see it as something bad, or to see it as something absolutely detrimental, you certainly have the power to choose to see it that way. But when you do choose that, make note of it. Make note of the thought of the choosing, and then listen to your heart. Feel how that thought makes you feel. It doesn't make you feel very good. But if you choose a different thought, a different way of seeing the postponement, then you'll know that you are coming into alignment with the highest and best for you simply by the fact when a thought or a view feels even just a little bit better. Nothing bad or wrong has happened. Is it upsetting? Was it upsetting? Yes, of course. These unexpected things that happen, they can be upsetting. But that's natural. You completely agree. Let's see, what are you saying? Oh, right after that. All right, Melinda says, with so many ups and downs, I was so sure of my pathway forward and feeling good about everything. And then yesterday happened and briefly I went there. Yes, indeed. Carrie, I can add you to the list. Yeah. I got to that reframe very quickly yesterday, actually. Fantastic, Melinda. I love that for you. I love that for you. That is so awesome. See, you're just continuing to practice these new tools that you're learning, Melinda. That's just all you have to do. Okay, so Carrie and Woot. All right, let's see what else you're saying, Melinda. Tatiana, good to see you, dear. I completely agree. Okay. There was really too much to type here, but that was my ultimate conclusion. Fantastic. The surgery will not happen now in that way. It's what I should have said, and it's all happening for a reason. Absolutely. I love that for you. You're doing great. I was only upset briefly, which was the main message for myself. How quickly I shifted my feeling about it all. That's amazing. Melinda, I love this for you. Yes, Tatiana, I will add you. You're welcome. Are you complete, my friend? So much easier to do readings on Zoom or in person. But I love this environment too. You're complete? Yes, you are. Wonderful. Thank you, Melinda. I so appreciate that. And as a reminder or as an extra comment, if anyone feels so moved to share their beautiful abundance with me today in the form of a donation, I greatly welcome and celebrate and receive it. I would ask that anyone on Apple or anyone who wants me to see me get the money right away, please follow my teacher link and use the alternate donation options there. I get that money within a day. The money that you donate here in Insight Timer, they don't get any of it. All of it goes to me, although Apple takes 30% for those Apple users. But anyways, I don't see that money until the 23rd of the following month. And so since I am traveling and relocating next week, that money would be super helpful. So however you choose, follow your heart with that. I will celebrate it any old given way. Melinda, I am so grateful that you asked that question. Again, I know we've had many conversations about things. Celebrate the awarenesses that you're having, my friend. You look at Melinda is such an amazing example, everybody, because I mean, what is this? October. In the last 10 months, Melinda has grown and expanded so amazingly, just like really gobsmacked by that. And I honor and celebrate that with you, Melinda, because it is just so beautiful to watch. You're really an inspiration in what you're doing. And like the council said, at some point in the last times, you set a powerful intention and you're following it. And I love that for you. Very, very cool. Yes, Yvonne, I will add you, my dear. C included. Awesome. All right, let's see who should. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Yes, way to go, Melinda, Anna says. Love it. All right, we're spinning the wheel, my friends. Let's see who gets called next. Allison, congratulations. You are the next winner from the Wheel of Good Guidance. Allison, are you still with us? Yay, Allison. Allison asks, what can I do to open my heart? I've been feeling really disconnected lately and can't access much joy. Allison, close your eyes. And just for a moment, try to let any judgment, analysis, or stories go. Take your left hand, place it right on your heart chakra, and then gently and lovingly place your right hand on top of your left, arms relaxed. And with your mind's focus, just move your mind to that spot where your hands are lovingly holding your heart. And I want you to answer the following question. What am I feeling disconnected from? Okay, Carrie, do take care. Another way to say this, Allison, is when I use the word disconnected, between where and where am I feeling a disconnect? Think of it a little bit more concretely. Yeah, it's true. You may not be trusting, although when you're not trusting the universe, you're trusting something else. Because really, when we're not in trust of the universe, really what we're saying is we're not trusting that the universe is kind and benevolent and generous and loving and abundant, but we're trusting the opposite of that. We're actually trusting a fearful, harmful, but that's not where you're at today. Disconnected. Well, obviously, one point is you, right? So you're one point on this line. And where does this line lead to? Since you brought up trusting, I'm going to say that you're feeling disconnected from whatever you consider the divine. Indeed, it seems as though you have formed, and I may be right. I'm not being right or wrong about this, but what I'm sensing, Allison, is that you've had something difficult or hurtful or scarful happen, and you've formed a belief around this. And this belief is so opposite of the nature of Source, the nature of who you are as a spiritual being, that you have, that this pattern of thought has caused you to basically shrink down the connection between you and the divine. How is that resonating? Yep, it makes sense. So, how do you open your heart? First, my friend, stop fighting having a closed heart. It's okay when the heart is closed. Embrace it, accept it, honor it, cherish it, welcome it. It may not feel good, but it's not who you are. Definitely don't identify with having a closed heart. Don't identify with anything that doesn't feel good. But just be allowing. Right now, my heart feels closed and I feel disconnected. We must first embrace where we're at to go where we want to go. And you have that desire in you, Allison. I can feel it so strongly. I can feel it really strongly that you're wanting to make that connection again. And it is right there at the tip of your hands. It's really at the tip of your thoughts. Yes, you feel that. Absolutely. Stay with that for a moment, because within that is the seed to your answer. So what is the feeling of that feeling called to reestablish the connection, right? That is your higher self calling you to who you really are. Your own sacred energy saying, Allison, hello, yes. Yes, what is standing in your way from deciding to reestablish? You're not, in my belief system, we're never fully disconnected from source. We can get it down to a trickle, or we can have it be a gushing waterfall. And right now, you're somewhere between a trickle and a dime size. This is what I'm sensing. So what is in the way? Yes, it does, Hannah. Sitting with the feeling helps to move through it. It's a decision. All right, let's play this little game. I love this little game, and everybody can do this and join along. I think, Allison, this is going to help a huge bit. The belief is about what is required of me to move forward, I think. Okay, got it. All right, we're going to play this game. I don't even remember what I called it last time. So everybody's welcome to do this, particularly if you're feeling disconnected, if you're feeling closed, if you're feeling numb, if you're feeling like source isn't there for you, or the universe or the divine isn't there for you. This is a super, super powerful thing to do. So we're going to work with the crown chakra. I'm going to invite all of you, just place your left hand gently on the top of your head. Allison, this is most important for you that you physically make this connection, okay? Make sure your arms are gentle and relaxed. You do not have to hold this position for long if you have trouble holding your arms up. But left hand first, right on the crown chakra, and then right hand right over it, okay? And everybody can do this. It's actually really fun to experience. And I want you to move your mind, move your mental focus to be the observer of the spot right where your hands are touching the top of your head. And as you move your mind to focus on that amazing spot of the crown chakra, sense that there is a gateway, there is a portal, a hole that grants you access to the divine. For the crown chakra is truly about our connection to the divine, our spiritual connection. And just take a moment to note what size that hole is there, the gateway or the portal. Is it a dime? Is it a quarter? Is it a dinner plate? Or is it a appetizer plate? Is it a huge, huge disc? What's the size of it, my friends? Make note of that size. And feel the quality of the connection of that size. Does it feel like a trickle? Does it feel like a gentle stream or a gushing waterfall? And with your mind's eye, take both hands in your mind, and grab a hold of the edges of that circle. And then just simply gently pull it wider, slowly pulling that circle wider and wider. And just continue to pull on it. You don't have to yank at it. It's not a tug, it's a gentle pull. You're widening that circle. Widen it as far as you can go, and just watch and picture as it widens and expands. The diameter is actually increasing. The radius is increasing. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And when it feels right, stop and let go and feel the quality of the flow. What does the connection feel like now? If you had been in a small trickle of a connection and you gently pulled the edges out till it's much bigger, you're probably feeling a bit more of a waterfall or a fountain. Much more flow, there's more power, there's more energy, okay? Now, grab the edges again with your mind's fingers and push it in gently, push it smaller and smaller, push the edges of the circle smaller and smaller and smaller until it is the size of a dime. And now feel what the energy feels like. There's a smallness. There's an emptiness. You feel disconnected. You feel alone. It's so small and tiny. The energy that comes through is barely a trickle. It's just drops. And then again, with your mind's fingers, grab the edges of that dime-shaped circle and pull it out gently and gently, gently and gently, bigger and bigger, and feel that energy and all that connection flow through you again. Breathe it in, and continue to play with that. Find the perfect size for you today, because you may not be ready for a huge wide circle and having all of that connection come through, but you might be happy with an appetizer plate size, or maybe the size of a softball or a dinner plate. Just play with it, move it in and out, feel the difference of the energy, and when you're ready, just leave it at what feels right for you today. And then come on back to the moment. Yeah, Ro is right. Many of us go through times like this. Claire, amazing. Allison, how are you feeling? Awesome. So I love this game because reconnecting with spirit is that simple, but we have to get out of our mind. We're able to do that because we're going into our own sacred energy when we do that, right? We're literally working with our own energy at that moment, and we're sort of skipping over, we're sort of circumnavigating the thoughts, right? So I would encourage you to, thank you, Adam. Thank you. He says that was super cool. I would encourage you to try to remember to do this when you're feeling small, numb, disconnected, alone. Again, it's how do I say this? This is a really powerful practice that does circumnavigate the thoughts. Ultimately, though, I would strongly encourage, how do I like to say this? I can't remember. Melinda, how did I say it to you last week when we had, or 2 weeks ago when we had the private? I said something to Melinda and I can't remember what it was. Something about being something of the mind. Fine-tuning the thoughts. Was that it? No, it's not recorded somewhere. It was as a private for Melinda. Yeah, fine-tuning. Something about fine-tuning the thoughts. Darn, I can't remember it. Maybe Melinda will. Ultimately, Allison, what you're wanting to do in order to feel better, you have to change. Not have to. I'm sorry. I'm feeling so conviction. I'm saying it that way. my experience is that the best way to reach feeling better is to monitor and fine-tune our thinking, because the energetic dynamic of what's going on is that we have a thought, it's creating a feeling, and the feeling is letting us know whether that thought is in alignment with our higher self, in alignment with what's best for us. If the feeling is icky or uncomfortable, if it's just not feeling good, or if it's not bringing a sense of freedom or relief or joy or contentment or hope, if it's not bringing something like that, that thought needs to be fine-tuned, just like a radio dial. And so as you practice this and become better and better at fine-tuning your thoughts, you're doing two main things. You're practicing the power of choice of what to think and how to view things, and you're practicing listening to the emotions in your heart for guidance. These are just so powerful in synchronization, in conjunction with each other. So powerful. If you're having trouble fine-tuning the thoughts, then yes, play this crown chakra game until you begin to feel a little bit better. Because, like I said, it circumnavigates the thoughts. And sometimes that's all we need, because nothing really bad is happening. We're just thinking stinky. And all we need is to reestablish our connection with the divine. Because once we reestablish that connection, we start to remember, and we start to feel better, and we start to just know that we are divinely taken care of, right? So, Melinda, I don't remember either. Oh, is that recorded? Thanks, Anna, for the clarification. No, that little crown chakra practice or game is not recorded anyway. I mean, it's recorded whenever I've brought it up during lives, but it's not actually a track. No, yeah. Balance, Adam says, yeah. Angus says, Anna, normally Greg recorded the lives and put them on YouTube. Yeah, but I can't remember which live we've done that in. Allison, how you doing now? Are you complete? That makes sense. Thank you so much, Greg. I will work on my thoughts. Okay, another suggestion, just an invitation to reframe that word work. And the reason I'm offering that, and this is for all of us, not just Allison, the reason I'm offering that is because it isn't work. This is how the interaction between the mind and heart is designed. This is how it works. So what you're doing when you're fine-tuning your thoughts and when you're listening for the response from your heart, what you're doing is you're tapping into the natural mechanism that is part of you, part of being human, part of life. It's just an intention. It doesn't have to be a task or work. Does that make sense? Yeah, hopefully it does. Totally. Love it. Thank you for your question, Allison. Beautiful, beautiful question. You are on the wheel, so if the universe chooses to pick you, then you will have your opportunity. Okay? So don't write your questions until you're called on, please, my friends. I won't see them. I can't. It's too much going on in chat for me to actually do that. Yeah, so just stay in yourself and in the moment, and we'll see what the universe wishes. You're welcome, Allison. Really beautiful question. And thank you. Thank you for your seeking. To reestablish your connection. You gave everybody an opportunity to experience that game. So wonderful. We're co-creating right there. Awesome. Love that. Love that. All right, my friends, we're going to shuffle the wheel and spin again. I haven't done readings in a while. This is fun. Peterbrook, you're the next winner from the Wheel of Good Guidance. Here in front of the waterfall of eternal flow. I like naming things. Peter, are you here? Of course. Can I give it to Woot? Well, you know what's funny? This is what's funny. The needle was almost on the cusp, and guess whose name the cusp was next to? Is Peter Brook and Woot. All right, Woot, do you accept Peter's offer of giving you her reading slot? Nothing surprises you anymore. Oh, you feel a ripple in your heart. You accept. Fantastic. Peter, do you still want to be on the wheel? Nah. Love you, Peter. All right, Woot. How can I be of assistance? What question do you have? What are you seeking? What guidance are you seeking today? Okay, Anna, thanks. I am unclear about where to go or what to do next. Possibilities or clarity. Oh, I'm glad Peter Brook received so much from Melinda and Allison's readings. And yes, many thanks to them for their seeking of guidance, or in others' seeking of guidance, we all can gain. Love that. All right, Woot. I'm going to do a channeled message for you. My friend, I very much relate. I don't know your circumstances or your situation, and honestly, they're not relevant, but how you're feeling is. I mean, they're mildly relevant, but I'm a nomad too. Welcome. After 5 months in Bali, I came to Berlin for a deep healing retreat, and now I don't know what's next. Okay, fascinating. I am actually fully embracing being a digital nomad right now, and I kind of fought and resisted it for a while. Anyways, I definitely relate, but let's see what we have for you. Dear Woot, yours is a powerful seeking. You have come into this lifetime as a powerful seeker, and you are powerfully seeking joy. And this is so instrumental and important and vital for you. You knew coming into this lifetime that there would be moments like this, that you, this pause, this time period that you are currently in which there would be the choice of how to see this pause. For in this moment, our dear friend, you can choose to see this moment as a struggle or a challenge. You can see it as moments of lack of clarity and not knowing, or you can see it as a pause. For it is only the mind, as I think, yes, you know this, you just need the reminder. It is only the mind's insistence for the absolute and utter clarity that is causing the suffering. For if you were to step aside from that assistance, if you were to let go of the quote-unquote need for an answer, you would see that what is unfolding right this very moment is perfect and exactly what you are needing. There is also an importance to continue to look for joy even in these moments of uncertainty. For, as we said, you have come into this life as a deep joy seeker, and so your path through, consider that And consider that this pause is not so much about uncertainty, but about presence. You are perhaps being called to be as completely present to the moment and to whatever your surroundings are that you can. And for, as a powerful seeker of joy, you know that at any given moment, you may indeed bump into the answer in the form of a person, place, or thing, or perhaps even more powerfully, bump into someone that you can be of service to. And therefore, not knowing where to go next is not a bad thing, but it is full of potential. However, it is the mind's viewpoint that causes the association with the struggle. It's our encouragement to let go of the insistence, for as our dear friend Bashar says, insistence equals resistance. And when you acknowledge that the urgency, the insistence, the neediness of the mind for an answer is the only reason that this is a struggle, you can then relax. And this indeed opens your heart and opens your mind to the myriad of possibilities. Take, for example, if you were here earlier, the story of Greg's unfolding of where he is heading to next week. This indeed came about from his letting go of the insistence. And so when the mind gets busy with this, we encourage you to simply return to your heart and ask yourself one simple question. How is it I am wanting to feel regarding where I'm headed next? For this is indeed the only important thing to focus on. You do not need to know where you're going to know you are going there. You just need to know how you wish to feel along the way and when you get there. And for that is truly why you are wanting this clarity. But you know how you want to feel. And so, again, we invite you to notice and fine-tune the thoughts as needed, but truly, you do not need to think this through anymore. You simply need to think of what you are wanting to feel. And as you probably already know, and we sense that you know this quite powerfully, you know how you can feel however you wish in the moment, that you have the power to feel that way in this moment before the clarity or the unfolding even occurs. Does that make sense? How is that feeling? Hey Rhonda, welcome. Woot, how are you feeling? I want it to feel excited and powerful. There you have your answer. I mean, yeah, that was me, but that was with the help of the council. I've never met you. I've never talked to you, but if that was accurate, fantastic. That just blows my mind. Now we know that Woot is a powerful seeker of joy. Yes, powerful seeker of joy. I am a powerful seeker of freedom. Peter got messages too. See, you don't even need to get called on. It's amazing. You did get called on though, Peter. His reading was your reading. All right, Lotus, no problem. Somebody remember who's missing? I can't remember who had to go. Did Hannah have to go? No, Lotus is going. Who all left? Woot, are you complete? Do you need any clarification on that? Hannah too. Oh, Gro, I'm glad that was a lovely reminder for you. Who else left? Somebody else left. Did Anna have to go? Jack had to go. Bye, Jack. Hi, Debu. Nice to see you. Hana left and Lotus. Jack left. Is Anna still here? Debu, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Did I miss it? Woot, are you complete? Oh, Anna is right. She's AFK. Yes, complete. You are most welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for honoring us with your question. What a powerful, powerful question for all of us. Hey, Sandy, welcome. Nice to have you here. Awesome. All right. We've got time for one more, so I'm going to shuffle and spin the wheel again. How loud's the ticking? Can you guys hear that at all? Hopefully you hear the applause really good. It's so funny because like the laptop's over here and I have the sound coming through and the speakers, and for some reason the wheel website is just naturally really quiet. I just don't get it compared to the music. It's so cool, isn't it? I'm so glad I figured out how to hook it up so that you guys could all hear it. Oh yes, Tatiana with a Y. You are the next winner. The wheel has picked you. Rhonda, the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Tatiana with a Y. We had two Tatianas today. That is very, very rare. We have one with an I and one with a Y. Oh dear. Oh my. Exclamation point. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. What guidance do you seek today? How can I be of assistance? Excited. Cool. You'll be our last reading for the day. I'll just make quick announcements while you're typing your question. So if you want to check out what's going on with me, newest events right here, go to that link right there. That's my teacher link. I put it on the screen so you don't have to hunt and peck and search for it on the app because they put it in a really difficult place to find. So just jot that down. If you can't see it, turn your phone sideways until you can. That's where everything about me that I'm doing is. The next thing we have is our live on Saturday, the Spirit and Soul Journey Saturday. And then after that, I have my Patreon group. It's a monthly group. Energy deep dive. I think we're going to work on beliefs this month. I'm also created a workshop. I'm hoping to offer this in November, but it's called 7 Nights, 7 Chakras, a journey through your sacred self. This is going to be incredibly powerful. We're going to take one chakra at a time, and we're going to go on deep dive energy journeys related to both the blocks and the blessings associated with each chakra. So it's going to be really powerful. We're going to be traveling up through the chakra system, right? 7 different nights. And I don't have a date for that yet because I need to settle in at Fort Collins and see where I'll be. But I'm really looking forward to doing this. There is going to be a cost, and it will be through Zoom. Cameras are always optional. But I have this really amazing idea that it's actually going to get cheaper the more people sign up. I'm not exactly sure how to implement that yet, but that I've never seen that done before, and I'm kind of excited to do it that way. So the more beautiful, amazing souls that we get for that, the cheaper it will become. But then again, nothing's set in stone. I'm just letting you guys know it's coming. So this month, I also am probably gonna launch another free Zoom event, well, donation-based free, but for the whole community. And I think it's going to be beliefs-based, and I think it'll be monthly. It's so important, my friends. I'm just really getting this in my own life, and I'm hearing this from everything I'm seeing on the internet and reading from my favorite people. Transforming our work, the way we work with our beliefs is like, not, how do I say it? understanding, recognizing, and transforming our belief system is the most meaningful way of experiencing change in our life, really, because it's all from here. It's all coming from here. How we view the world is all based on our beliefs, right? And so when we can become aware of them, and then when we acknowledge them, and then either say, yes, that is what I'm wanting to believe, or no, I'm wanting to believe something different, there in that moment, we have stepped out of victimhood. We have taken back and reclaimed our power of choice over what we believe, and our life begins to change and shift in a meaningful way. So I'm really thinking that I need to do some belief work, not work, but do some belief gatherings or sessions on that, if you'd be so interested. Let's see what you guys are saying. Tatiana has some medical issues and don't know how to deal with it. Okay, sinus congestion for a long time. Okay, very good. Rhonda, what were you saying? Cool, I like that too. I said so much, I'm not sure. All right, Melinda, I'll talk to you later. Okay, Tatiana with an I, we'll see you. Seven chakra, 7 night. Yeah, I love this idea. Like, I'm so jazzed about this idea. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. All right, my dear Tatiana with a Y, medical issues, sinus congestion for a long time. Okay, let me see what we have, my friend. There is a the energy. It's not a chakra, so it's a little weird. But I'm sort of tapping into your sinus area, and there's just this cloudy, murky energy there, Tatiana. And I keep hearing this or feeling this. I have no idea what this is about, but there's just this, and the guides are just sort of feeding me this consistent. I'm trying to get the words to it. Oh my goodness. So something about cutting yourself off from joy, from pleasure. It's like this fogginess around the sinuses is I mean, like if you think about it, right? The congestion, you can't smell, right? And what's the beauty of smell? Like why is it so awesome to have our smell, right? And it's not just breath. Yeah, it's not, the breathing part is very, very wonderful, but the smell, like being able to smell different scents, being able to smell, like, what is the purpose of a scent, right? I mean, I don't know, but like for me, when something smells amazing, right, there's so much joy and enjoyment and pleasure in that, right? Or like those moments where you like smell something and you're like, oh, I remember my mom's cooking, or I remember that time we all baked Christmas cookies together, or you remember you walk by someone and they're wearing the same perfume from somebody that you had loved years ago, and that brings up that memory, right? So there's this whole aspect, right, of pleasure associated with smell. I've never said or thought of this before, so I don't know where this is coming from, but it's actually kind of cool. So something more going on though. Does anything resonate there, Tatiana? What's going on with what I just said there? Let me know. You're also interesting. Okay, so a big thing. All right. Okay, I'm checking again on this. I'm pretty sure this is right. Or I should say spot. Okay, so this is subtle and a little complex at the same time. So let me see if I can get this to come out clearly. You're using your physical condition as an excuse for not feeling good. Now, what does this mean? You're over-identifying who you are with the health issues. Okay? And why that statement is important is because you're experiencing a huge disconnect between how this actually works. Okay? So what that means is the health condition has come about because of the way in which you've been thinking. The cells respond to our vibration. The thoughts create the vibration. Our emotions let us know what vibration that is by how it feels. And then the longer we practice and or believe something, the more that the body begins to reflect it. So the sinus congestion, that cutoff from pleasure and joy, is coming from, well, this is why it's complex. It's coming from a pattern of thought and a belief about joy that now the body is reflecting and preventing you from actually having the physical experience of it. And yet at the same time, you've latched on to your physical health and your condition, and you're using it as an excuse to feel worse or to feel bad. And the best example I can give, if you wake up in the morning and you're tired, are you the type of person who all day long tells the story of being tired? Or are you the type of person that recognizes that you are physically tired in that moment, but that you have a choice of whether to have a good day or not based on you, based on what you look at? So are you the type of person that wakes up in the morning and go, I'm tired, I feel tired, but I know that I can have fun today, or I know that I can be happy today, or I know I'll be productive today, or I know maybe it'll be a little muted because I'm tired, but I'm not going to let my physical condition stand in the way of how I feel emotionally. There you go. I always choose to have a fabulous day no matter what. Okay, so then what's happening though is that with these particular health issues, it's getting in the, it's muting, yeah, that's it. It's muting this innate choice that you've always been making. So the question then, Tatiana, for you is, are you making the choice in spite of or despite the health concerns? In other words, are you trying too hard with it? Or are you embracing and acknowledging the health concern and then truly setting the intention that how you feel emotionally is the most important thing? It's subtle. This is really subtle. The energy about this is really subtle. Let me see if the guides have anything to say about this. I don't want to miss if you're going to write something. I feel like you're writing something. You need more joy in your life. Okay, I didn't see that. How I feel emotionally is most important to me. Okay, good. All right, let's see what the guides have to say about this. Guides and cultists. That's Tatiana, this very essence of what you are experiencing with your sinuses is indeed linked to the experience of joy, but not just the experience of joy, the experience of pleasure. We acknowledge that your mind thinks that you need more joy in it, but our invitation to you is that it is all around you. And so the real query is, how can you notice it? And then listening. The task at hand for you at this time, our dear friend, is that you may be in the regular habit of acknowledging how you feel. You may be in the regular habit of acknowledging something around you that is joyful. But what we are sensing and feeling you are being called to right now, you have at some point set an intention to learn how to fine-tune this process. And so we invite and encourage you to look at something and then listen to your heart. For example, if there is a dear beast or critter, loved one that you have in your life, simply sit and play with them or watch them play. And as you do so, watch their very movements and behaviors. Be the mindful observer of what they do. And then as you are watching and being present with them, forget about all other things and simply listen to your heart. And what we're suggesting through this is that with each moment that you are listening, make a quick mental note without analysis, without story, and without judgment. Oh, that feels joyful, or just a heartfelt note, if you will. And then in the next moment, when your beloved child or pet or whatever you are focusing on, perhaps it is a movie or a song, or you are cooking your favorite meal, in the next moment, notice when the joy comes up, and then notice, does this feel more or less joyful than the last joyful moment that I noticed? And then just continue to stay present with the matter at hand. In fact, this does not have to be necessarily even a fun task. This could be something as mundane, shall we say, as having to do your taxes. There can be even joyful moments within that, or perhaps you are sitting down and you have to fill out some paperwork, the dreaded paperwork. And we joke, of course, because we acknowledge that there are times in life when paperwork unfortunately is necessary. So the unfortunate comes from Greg, by the way. He hates paperwork. So again, back to the suggestion per se. This is a practice, my friend, of being completely present to each and every emotion as it comes up. For even in watching your pet or child or a movie that you love, or cooking the food that you enjoy, even in that moment, there will be moments in which there is not joy. There will be a moment in which you're like, oh, this is the worst part. I don't like this part, or I wish my pet or child would not do that one particular thing. And yet, underlying it all is your love for the moment. And so this, my friend, is the way to bring more joy into your life. You do not have to actually bring it. You just have to notice it, and then notice the different levels of joy as they come up in your heart. And for when you do this, and when you begin to do this on a regular basis, if you so choose, we always leave this up to you, but when you actually can take those moments and listen to your heart and feel the joy And you can, if you wish, make it even more of a playful game. You can say, oh, and that was a 2 on the joy scale. And then you can say another moment, oh, that was a solid 7. Yes, I liked that solid 7 very much. And then you can just play a back and forth, whether it is a 1 or a 10 or a 5 or an 8. And it is very, very, very important, very, very important that you do not pass any quality judgments on this. Keep it lighthearted, keep it playful. The 7 simply just means 1 more than 6 and 1 less than 8. It does not mean it is good, bad, better, or indifferent. So refrain as best you can from passing judgment. And what this is doing for you is not only fine-tuning your alignment, but it is helping you to more accurately line up with your inherent excitement and what brings you joy in life. And this is an incredible skill to learn. For as you begin to practice more and more, you realize that you are retaining the power of choice in that moment, and you can retain that power of choice in other moments. It is very much exercising the spiritual muscle connected to your power of choice. And definitely, please have fun with this. Cool. Tatiana, how are that feeling? All right, Jen, we'll see you later. Good to see you. April says dancing always makes her joyful. I'm called to play with my paints as I used to some time ago. It gave me much joy to paint and listen to my favorite music and just have fun with the process. I enjoy cooking as well. Interesting you suggested that. I like the idea of a joy game. I love it. I will try it. Amazing suggestion. Yay. And dancing, of course. Now, here's the thing. Which they didn't say, but I can feel it. Practice this. You do not have... Okay, how do I say this? There's times in which... Okay. It's already sifting and sorting through this. This game is about noticing joy in everything. You do not have to go back to your paints. You do not have to do the cooking. Play this game while you're brushing your teeth. Play this game while you're in the shower. Play this game while you're on a live stream. So it's not about doing. Okay? It's not about, oh, I have to go do, I have to set aside time, I have to make time for my, this joyful task. No. It's, where's the joy in this? Where is the joy in this? Oh, that was a 7. Oh, okay. Gosh, I never realized that the water rushing over me in the shower is a 7. That's cool. I love that. Okay, let's see. Now the soap's kind of a 5. Maybe I need a different soap. Okay. Oh, toweling off. That's a 10. Toweling off's a 10. I love that. That's so cool. And celebrate each one. Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer, for your sweet and loving donation. I appreciate you sharing your abundance with me. Yeah, isn't the joy rating cool? I'd never heard that before. That's a cool one. Thank you, Council, wherever that comes from. This is so important, my friends. This is so important. If you have trouble, if you feel disconnected, or if you are feeling challenged with being happy with what is, having a good day, however you want to phrase it, play this 1 to 10 joy game, but most importantly, don't insist it on having to occur in certain things. Just play it right in the moment. Play it right in the moment while you're out on a walk, walking the dogs, or while you're changing the kitty litter. You know, you could be like, that stink is a 1 or a 0. There was no joy from that stink, you know. Or maybe you're the kind of person that bought that, I don't know what it's called, but some of this new kitty litter that is like stink free and soaks everything up amazingly and is really easy to clean up, or whatever it is, right? Or maybe you have a robot, I don't know. But in that moment, something that simple and mundane that you do every day, and obviously in service of your pet in that case, but something that you do every day, you may not have realized that you can have a moment of appreciation for whoever the heck created that amazing kitty litter. Right? This is very similar to the love bomb. It has the same intention, but it's more of it's even more mindful. Yeah, so when you said, I need more joy in my life, the guides and counsel were basically saying, it's everywhere. Take a moment, everybody. Look at my virtual background. That waterfall for me is a 9, solid 9, maybe even a 10. I just love how the water is cascading. And I love that the fact that it's 3 waterfalls is a 10, solid 10 for me. Big 10, powerful 10. This purple tree is so sweet. This is like a 5 or a 7, and just feels, there's a sweetness to it. And I love seeing how the branches are just sort of, I mean, I don't see evidence of the wind other than that, you know, just, and that moon. Okay, these clouds, maybe a 2. I mean, I can kind of appreciate the color and a little bit of the movement, but they're not really doing much for me. You know, I'm kind of a 2 on that. This moon is like a 6. I love how big and bright and beautiful it is. But I also don't, like, it's sort of partially on my head, and I don't know how I don't know. Yeah. So that, I mean, just that, even that example. Rhonda loves her cat. I love this. So yes, when you feel that playing with your paints is the most exciting thing in the moment, guys, I've been watching a lot of Bashar lately. If you haven't heard of him, he's channeled by a guy named Daryl Anka. Nicest guy, just incredible. Bashar is amazing. Bashar has a formula of following your highest excitement. Check out, if you want to learn about this, it's so straightforward and so beautifully clear. Look up Bashar's formula for following your excitement. And this, let me see if I have it right here in my browser. He calls it the follow your excitement formula. Step 1, act on your excitement, your passion, whatever is most exciting to you in the moment. Do this every moment that you can. And he's not saying that's not a singular thing. That's whatever in that moment is most exciting. Most exciting, not the most exciting, but more exciting than something else. Step 2, do this to the best of your ability. Take it as far as you can go until you cannot take it any further. 3, act on your excitement/passion with absolutely no insistence, assumption, or expectation of what the outcome should be. 4, choose to remain in a positive state regardless of what happens. And 5, constantly investigate your belief systems. Constantly investigate your belief systems. Release and replace the unpreferred beliefs, fear-based beliefs, and the beliefs not in alignment with who you prefer to be. Check this out, the follow your excitement formula. The reason I love this so much is, I mean, this is what I've been doing in my life for the last 15 years. I had only just heard about it this year from him, but I've been doing it because Abraham taught about it, used different words in the teaching of it. And this is what I've been telling you guys about for the last 10 months. And I love how straightforward, accessible, and simple Bashar made it. And I love how he talks about it. And I have no problem sharing the love, because all the wisdom and love and beauty is everywhere anyways. So definitely check that out. I'm glad you guys like the joy game. Thank you, Tatiana, for your powerful asking regarding that. You brought out a whole new amazing little thing there. I love that. Joy awareness everywhere, Diani says. Yes. This is so cool. You guys are so awesome. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. I love that. Rhonda's washing dishes. Joy equals 3. Oh, Peter would be. You know what? Where's the joy coming from? Washing dishes with Rhonda is the 15, or the what? Yeah, both probably, right? Absolutely. Tatiana says, amazing. I'm just looking for joy in everything I'm doing. Much love and gratitude. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad you love this. 1 to 10 gen game. Joy in the moment game. What are we gonna call this? We gotta call this. I love names. Hey, Christina. Good to see you. Joy awareness everywhere. Oh, that has a nice rhythm to it. Yvonne C., I've had people in my office since the beginning of the live. I was able to listen to Paul what Melinda would share about her surgery. Yes, well, this is being recorded as usual, and I'm gonna have it up probably. It'll be on my tube of views in about 20 to 30 minutes. It won't have chapters, but it'll be watchable. So you can definitely check it out on the tube. Yes, indeed. On the me, it's not the me tube. Bashar, yes, Bashar. You'll find the way to donate off the Apple. Yeah, if you're on Apple, go to my teacher link here at the top, eagreg.com. I have 2 alternative forms of donating, and those actually get to me within 24 hours, which is going to be great because I'm flying to Fort Collins next week. I'm on the beginning of a whole new chapter of life for anyone who wasn't here earlier. I'm leaving Utah. The time is up here. It was only supposed to be temporary. I'm going to Fort Collins to see a dear, dear old friend. I have not physically seen her since 2009. So what is that? 15 years. And we're really, it's just going to be amazing. She's welcoming me into her new 2-bedroom apartment, and I'm really looking forward to exploring Fort Collins. And the whole time, the last few weeks, all I've been asking the universe was for a place where I could have amazing walks, powerful meditations, incredibly brilliant inspirations for my life's work, and incredible comfort. And to be with a dear friend who's also very spiritual. She's definitely one of us. It's fascinating. We've grown differently, but our lives have grown in a parallel fashion, which I can't wait to see what reveals from that. But yeah, so one of the greatest comforts is to be around a like-hearted individual. As we know here in the lives, it is probably one of the best. Joy game. That's a solid 10 for me. Solid 10 to be around somebody, a fellow like-hearted being that I adore and love. Yeah, so it's super, super cool. Super cool, whatever. I'm losing my words. You can find Bashar on bashar.org. We're not allowed to type links, but it's BASHAR and then .org. Life is working out for me. Yes, I'm creating it with the universe. The universe is guiding me. I'm saying yes. I'm surrendering and saying yes. I let go of this insistence. The biggest thing that was in my way in the last 3 months of being in Utah was this insistence that I had to find a place to settle down, and this insistence of how things should unfold. And here I get my socks knocked off because having a reunion with this gal has been something that I've wanted. I didn't really realize it until it's now happening. It's something that I've wanted for years, a decade plus. And I hear Fort Collins is gorgeous. and there's just a lot of power places and spiritual stuff nearby. So it is going to be amazing. Yay, Ro, you know Bashar too. Yeah, I've learned so much from Bashar and from Daryl. Yeah, just beautiful, beautiful wisdom. Super, super cool. The joy in the moment, the gym scale. Oh my God, Rhonda, you might be into something there. Joy in the moment scale. Thanks, Ro, I appreciate it. You deserve the best too, I love that. The joy game. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for your presence here today. Thank you for your powerful seeking and your asking and your questions, for your love, your appreciation of me and my gifts and what I do. I'll see you on Saturday, hopefully, for the Spirit and Soul Saturdays, where we're going to go. You guys get to choose whether we go on a spirit walk journey or a soul journey. I love those so much. And yes, I cannot wait to see what else unfolds for me and all of you. And it is together, by coming together on these lives and every other gathering that we have, in which we create that unified field of love where we tap into it. And my heart is filled with appreciation for all of you being here. And have a great rest of your day, whether it's winding down or starting up. I just hope that it is fantastic. I'm going to have a good rest of the day too. All right. So many, many blessings, my friends. I love you dearly. Allow your heart to guide you. Listen to how you feel. Fine-tune your thoughts. Follow your greatest excitement until it's no longer exciting, and then think and reflect on what is the next excitement and follow that. Whatever works, my friends, for you. All right. Sending you much love and joy. Take good care, and I'll see you all soon. Sending you off to the outro. Bye.